much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie and I will be your yoga teacher for today. Today's yoga flow is all about binding ourselves up. If you have really rounded shoulders and that arched back, this is great for you. This opens up the chest and it expands us, allowing us to not be hunched over. We're going to start in a seated position. The only thing that would be necessary today will be a strap. If you don't have a strap, a jump rope works, a kitchen towel would work, your t-shirt or a pair of leggings would work. Anything that basically gives you extension when there is none in the body to be found. The strap allows us to feel this position and then pull, so eventually we can get into the bind. So we are going to start in a nice, easy seat. So go ahead and join me on your mat in your most comfortable seated position. Go ahead and close down those eyes and sit up nice and tall. The crown of the head is reaching towards the ceiling. Both sits bones are firmly planted on the mat. The palms of the hands are on your knees and they could be face up is receiving, and we put them face down to ground ourselves. Begin to notice your breath here and go ahead and create your intention. I think a good one today would be, I can do hard things. Getting into a bind challenges us physically, but there's a mental hurdle that has to be jumped over to. Binds are not comfortable. And it's one of those big yoga lessons when we get into these extremely uncomfortable, weird positions on and off the mat. We learn to focus on the breath. We learn to bring the attention outside of the pain, away from the discomfort, and we refocus our minds. It is the magic of a yogi. We control our thoughts and our reactions. It's the only thing on this planet that we actually can control. And a yogi's biggest thing is self-mastery. We want to be in control of the thoughts and the reactions, 100%. So there's my philosophy for the day. We're going to start with eagle arms. So just about every position that I feel like I've got today is some sort of a bind. So eagle arms is gonna help stretch our outer shoulders because it's necessary in binds. So we're going to start with the left hand, and then we're going to take the right arm and we're going to place it on top of the left. So we kind of got this crisscrossy action going on. And now we're going to take, if we can, these two together. So you see they are touching each other back to back. So the only other option here is for me to wrap my left hand around my right wrist. Go ahead and give that a try, see how far you get there. And we are going to go up and then crunch down. So these are little mini cat-cows here with our arms in eagle shapes. So just do this a few times, feeling out the shoulders. How high can you get it in this pose? And then how low can you take it while arcing through the spine and rounding through the spine. unbind them and take them out into cactus arms here. Feel how good that feel how good that opening feels after being bound up like that. Maybe twist the body left to right. Okay, so now we're gonna do the other side. So right hand on the bottom, left hand goes over, or left arm goes over, and then that left wrist, or our right hand comes on our left wrist. Being bound up today is probably gonna have my dyslexia on fire. Just warning you, I'm gonna try really diligently to get my hands and my arms right. Okay, so now that we are in eagle arms on this side, we're gonna try to do the same cat-cow actions here with our arms like this. So we'll take them all the way up for our cow, and then we'll round through for cat. So let's go ahead and just do a couple of these, feeling how high up and how low down we can go in the bind. Go ahead and release and open up. Cactus arms, same little spinning motion here. Yes. So now we're going to take cow arms. Right hand goes up and drops down the back. So I'll turn around so you can see this. So my hand is down the small of my back. My left hand is going to try to reach the right. So you could just be here. This is good. We're just trying to grab for. Here's a good place to use the strap, just like this, if you can't reach. So this is our first little bind here. And we are just trying to pull our hands together. We are seated up nice and tall. We are not rounded through the spine and collapsing here. We are seated up. We're still breathing. We're not holding or clenching anything here. And release. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and go to the other side. Same thing. For that, if you need the strap, go ahead and put the left hand up in the air with the strap. Bring it down the small of your back. And we grab the strap with the right hand. And we are pulling towards our hands. So just getting the strap length less and less in between until you're able to reach your hands or your fingertips together. It's just the general direction we're going. This is just a great way to stretch our shoulders out. We are still breathing. We're not holding or clenching anything here. And go ahead and release. I was trying to show you that from the back. I know that it's hard to see me, what I'm doing from the front. So we're going to go ahead and come over to our all fours position. We're going to thread the needle here. Yep, more shoulder stretching, and we're also going to give the option for the bind. So go ahead and sweep that right hand all the way up towards the sky and thread it through the left. So the bind here is going to happen with the left hand coming around to the right thigh. So just walk that left hand into the right thigh. And if you are only able to get here, then just be here and try to just continue to stretch for that thigh. And then start your breathing. Finding the comfort in the discomfort. that bind. Left hand goes up towards the sky. And it comes back down to the ground to push us back up. Right arm up towards that sky. Beautiful. So now we're going to do the other side. So left hand sweeps up towards the sky. And it threads through the right. So this time we take the bind with the right hand going around the left thigh. And then pulling on that left thigh to revolve the chest and the shoulders open. And we breathe. Always. I will always put you on a bind and then we breathe, because that's how we find our way through that uncomfortableness. Nice. Let's go ahead and release that bind. Right hand goes up towards the sky. And it comes back down and plants and pushes us back up. Very nice. Go ahead and tuck those toes and send that booty up for our first down dog of the day. You go ahead and give that dog a nice walk, walking through those feet, pressing through the heels. Now we are going to hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat, however you wish to get there. We are in our forward fold. I'm going to ask you to interlace your hands behind your back and go ahead and drop them down. And here we are in a little bound position with our hands. Once again, it's all about the shoulders, stretching and opening through the shoulders. Beautiful. Go ahead and release your hands very, very slowly. And go ahead and come to our halfway lift here. Extending through the spine, nice and long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms all the way up overhead. And we're going to open them out into our cactus arms here. Smiling. And release all the way down into our forward fold. Plant the hands, step the right foot back, followed by the left. Lower down the knees, the chest, and the chin. We're going to roll through into our cobra. And we're going to push back into our downward facing dog. Very nice. Go ahead and sweep that right leg up. You can have square hips here. And bring it through in between the hands. We are in our runner's lunge here, so just fill into the hips right here. Just rocking back and forth. We're finding stillness here, whichever you prefer. We are going to pivot on that left foot and rise up to our warrior two. Beautiful. Your feet are actively pulling towards each other. You can see that right big toe. Hands are parallel to the mat. Breathe. And we are coming down for our extended side angle. So, I'm going to shift forward, drop that right hand down, left arm up towards the sky. So I'm going to offer the bind here. If you have never done this, we'll try with the strap first. So go ahead and take this strap in your left hand, and it's going to be behind you. Our right arm is going to come under the right leg, and it's going to pull at the strap. Okay, so we are pulling with our right hand. If you're able to grab your left hand, grab it and pull, and that will open up your left shoulder. And we are breathing. You're going to feel this massively in your right thigh. This is the compression. This is really, really good for your body. So breathe love, send that energy into that right hip and thigh. Beautiful. Go ahead and release the bind. We are here in our extended side angle still. And go ahead and frame that right foot and step back into our downward facing dog. Whew, very nice. Go ahead and lift the left leg up, square hips here. And bring it through in between the hands. We're in our runner's lunge, so go ahead and feel this here. Rocking back and forth. And we're going to pivot on that back foot, our right foot. And allow our inhale to rise us up to our warrior 2 on this side. Beautiful. Same thing, our feet are pulling towards each other. Our gaze is towards the left hand. We can see the left big toe. You're not spilling over that ankle. Our thighs are engaged, our glutes are engaged, our core is pretty active here. And let's come down for our extended side angle on the left. So this is the same option as the other side, just reversed. So we're pulling our right hand with our left to open up the shoulder. So if you need the strap, you need it in your right hand. It'll drop down behind you, and your left hand's going to reach under your left thigh to grab it and open. The gaze is towards the ceiling, and like I said, we are breathing here. No holding and no clenching. Feel that compression in that left thigh. Pull into it. Send that breath to that tight spot. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Come back into our regular extended side angle, unbound. And plant your hands, framing that left foot, and step it back into our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Go ahead and point those toes towards the right side of the mat. Stretch all down through that right side body here. And twist over to the other side. All toes pointed towards the left. Left side body stretch. Beautiful. Come back around to center. Okay, ready for some more binding? You're going to go ahead and sweep that right foot up, 3-legged dog. Just hold it and breathe here for just a second. And bring it through in between the hands. We're going to rise up on our next inhale into our high lunge. Beautiful. Just hold here for a second. Go ahead and straighten that right leg. You may have to walk the left in a little bit. We're coming into Trikonasana. So the left foot can be pivoted a little bit to make it flat on the floor if that's possible for you. And let's go ahead and come into our extended triangle pose first. If you've ever done Bird of Paradise, you kind of know where we're going next. We are not doing Bird of Paradise in this flow. However, this is a good prep for that. So, same options as extended side angle. Our right hand will be pulling on the left to open the left shoulder and chest up. If you want to take the strap, have it in your left hand behind you. Okay? Drop that back down there. You can see it hanging there. Now, the right leg can have a very slight bend in it to protect that knee joint. Our right hand arm is going to come under and grab the left to pull it open. And we're breathing. Even if you're shaking, we are breathing and we are sending love to the tight areas. Very, very, very nice. Go ahead and unbind and frame that foot and step back, downward facing dog. Whew, that's one of my favorite binds. And I will do a Bird of Paradise flow soon, I promise. It's coming. Sweep the left leg up. Still squaring through those hips there. Breathing. And come through. And allow your next inhale to rise you up into our high lunge here. Breathing. So, same thing, come into triangle here. So pivot just a little bit on that back right foot. Give yourself some balance here. Left leg is straight. Okay, bump that right hip back, come down. Extended triangle. Okay, so same thing on this side. If you took the if you took the strap here, I want you to take it in your right hand and go ahead and drop it on down. You can see it hanging there. We're going to take our left hand, and if you're on the strap, you're pulling with your left hand to open up this right shoulder. That left leg is as straight as you can get it. A slight bend to protect that knee is always welcome. Breathe. Send love into those tight spaces. Send that energy there. Let it know it's okay. This is good for us. Beautiful. Go ahead and release the thigh. And frame that left foot. Step back. Downward facing dog. You're going to walk those feet to the outside edges of the mat. Walk your hands back. We're coming down into our yogi squat here. So press your elbows into your knees to get you as high up as possible. Long, straight spine here. And you got it. We are binding in our yogi squat. Strap again. We want the strap in the left hand. We're going to go to this left side first. So go ahead and, if you can take your left hand behind your back so you can kind of touch your booty there. Then we're taking our right hand around the back and we're pulling our right hand with the left. So get the strap in your hand and then pull the left hand. So you're grabbing the strap with both hands, but you're pulling the left, right? To open up the right shoulder. Gaze can be up towards the ceiling. Feeling that compression on the left side. So nice. So welcomed. Thank you for allowing us to have these amazing bodies, to do these amazing things, so that we continue to be out here, able bodies. Beautiful. Go ahead and release that thumb. We're going to go to the other side. So if you need the strap, please, probably best to have it in your left hand. Right arm wraps around. So you're pulling with your right down. Breathe. We're not collapsing here either. We are up nice and tall still. Just bound. Very nice. Go ahead and come back to the center. And sit that booty back. We're just going to come into boat here for just a minute. So go ahead and plant those sits bones down. Pick those feet up parallel to the mat. And hands can be behind your thighs or out long. You can have straight legs. Woo! Look at them legs shake. You can have straight legs or not. Just make sure your spine is straight. I'm just going to hold this for a minute. A little more ab core work. I always feel like the holds are so much harder than tapping or twisting because our minds have to be still, our bodies are still, except your teacher's talking. Beautiful. Go ahead and release, hug those knees in. I'm going to go ahead and come down to our back. Whew. Legs up. So we're going to drop the left leg down. We're coming into a supine twist. So it's not a bind, but we're kind of going to get into a weird position here. Yes, so just go along with me. If you can't reach it, just do supine twist. That's what we're going for. That's the benefit we're getting here. So take the leg all the way across the body towards the left. If you always look for more here, here's your more. So we can extend that right leg out. Grab it with the left hand. Make sure both of your shoulders are still firmly on the mat here. You still want more, and you kind of want to be in a little bit of a bind. Grab that left foot with the right hand. You're bound up here, okay? This is a good stretch and a great bind. Close your eyes. Take you a couple nice deep breaths here. So nice. Slowly begin to release the right hand. And then the left hand. And roll back to center. Both feet towards the sky. I love that option. When I do supine twist in my own personal practice, this is the one I like to do. So right leg drops down, left knee hugs into the chest and goes all the way across the body here. Making sure both of our shoulders are still on the ground. If you want, you can extend that left leg out into the right hand. This side's going to be a little bit harder because most of the time our left sides aren't as open. So if you want, you can grab for that right foot with the left hand. If you don't get it, it's okay. That's just where we're working towards. I can touch my foot, but I can't grab my toes in this one. And that's okay. One day I will. Breathe. Alright, just go and come back to the center. Hug those knees in. And we're just gonna rock and roll on our spine. We're gonna rock up to a nice, easy, seated position. Okay, let's take some time for meditation here. We've got our bodies in this really uncomfortable bound position. We've wrung ourselves all out. Let's see here what pops up. Grow nice and tall. Palms up or down on the knees. Close your eyes. And bring the awareness to the body, the breath. Not what we have to do next, but right here. Slowly begin to bring the awareness back to the body. Bring that right hand over heart center. Left over right. We're gonna repeat our intention here today. I can do hard things. Say it again. I can do hard things. One more time. I can do hard things. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you love this practice, and I really hope to see you back on the mat tomorrow. Namaste.